Cancer, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late November 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could test out the energy and see what's going on for my lovely Cancerians. Let's dip our toes and see what's up, my guides. Talk to me about the lovely Cancers. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. All right, but let's get this first card out here, though. What do we got for Cancer, please? Guides and spirit team. I hope you're all doing well. I'm sure you are. Okay, so we do have this card that is very, very similar to Page Energy. Super creative, very abundant. It's a nice type of energy to lead off. Regardless of what shows up within the reading itself, this is pretty nice to start with. Now, before we start getting into that, peeling back the layers, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the November subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo, have a little look at our friend here. Pardon me. So you see this page type of individual playing an instrument. There's a rainbow coming out of it. They have a yin yang on their head. So to me, this is a big card about embracing creativity. A lot of you might be in that mode. Now, I know it's said that water signs are very imaginative, very creative to begin with, but this feels very harmonious. So for a lot of you, if things have been a little crazy, this could be some sort of reprieve from that, things starting to be a little more harmonious. Or you might just need to let out some energy through creative endeavors. That's what this tells me. Expressing yourself in some kind of way. Whether it's sculpting, drawing, painting, making music, doing poetry, writing a book. This is very good. But we're going to put it down there. Expressing yourself is very important for all signs. But I always say specifically for people with a lot of water in their chart. But let's put that over there. We're going to get you into tarot now. I always say with the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Well, let's get these first three out here before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. What's up with my Cancerians, please? So, last week's reading, it was titled A Serious Situation. And I do like to keep the titles as simple as possible. I really hope all of you haven't been dealing with rather serious things. It happens in life, right, where things pop up. You take care of one thing, another thing pops up. So we're going to hope to keep it optimistic and smooth this week. But either way, you just take it how it hits, okay? Because energy is never set in stone. It's always moving, and it's never one size fits all. Let's get three cards out here. Because we could be looking at you or other people you're connected to. It's all very personal. So what do we got for my Cancerians? Thank you. All right, Five of Swords. This card has been showing up for a lot of signs this week. So nothing to be nervous about, but the Five of Swords has been frequent in a lot of the readings. Let's get two more. It's a little bit cold. Okay, we do have the Fool card. This is good. Yeah, you might be on the go, so to speak. Let's get one more out here. I like that. That does take the edge off. The jovialness of the Fool could be two people in completely different modes. And we do have some strategy and planning here, right here on the back end with the Two of Wands. So, Cancer, let's go through this. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. We have a decent amount of fire showing up here. We have some air. But position number one, we have the Five of Swords. Now, this kind of does link to the reading we had last week, because this could be a very cold, stern, serious type of card as well. All cards are a double-edged sword. This one in particular has a positive, which could be determination, somebody who's going to do what they have to do to reach the mountaintop no matter what. So this is somebody that has no quit. But this can absolutely be representative of people bumping heads, conflict. This can represent an individual in your life that might be a little narcissistic, a little cold, a little selfish. So we want to see what this is about when we clarify it, because it could be a warning. Now, moving to the center, we have a card that is, like, for all intents and purposes, the complete opposite with the Fool card. Now, this could just be an Aries in your life, a very important one. But when I see the Fool, it's the protagonist of the tarot deck. This is somebody about to start a new chapter, go off on a new journey. So a lot of you might be in that mode, wanting to do new things, looking towards the future. This is very optimistic. It's jovial. It's happy and fun. So completely different from the Five of Swords. A lot of you might be in a big time of change. You might be trying to change things within yourself, your perspective, how you view things. The Fool is good. Now, it does have a little bit of a warning as well. The Fool could warn against spontaneity, right? Like doing things without thinking them through, which I find super intriguing because it's right next to a big card of planning. We have the Two of Wands. Now, all twos in tarot could represent choices. They could represent decisions, pardon me. Being at a fork in the road. Do you go left? Do you go right? All right, so they all have those archetypes, but this one in particular is very much plan-based. This card could also represent distance and travel, things like that. And when we link it with the Fool, it is very much action-oriented, on the go, so to speak. But if none of those things are hitting for you, this could be strategy. So whether it's something you need to plan out, this could be someone around you making a plan of some sort. So this is going to be an important card for us to clarify, because we got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. And as I always say, when I see the fire-air mixture, I don't want to say it's concerning, but it's something we want to keep an eye on. Because when you mix fire and air, I always say it's combustible. Okay, so that could be good for motivation, passion, and drive. That could be rough for volatility. So we want to see what's up. Let's dive deeper on all of it, Cancer. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, just shuffle it up for you one more time here. What do we got for the Cancerians, please, my guides? What's going on with my friends? And yes, Cancer, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, all readings are about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. All right, Five of Swords time. And also, if you're a tarot reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to the Cancerians, you could drop it right in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. All right, Five of Swords. Why is it here? Really want to get over to that too. Okay. All right, this could easily be somebody changing the way they feel about something very quickly. For some of you, this could be good. This could be someone who's been cold, standoffish, conflict-based, warming up and becoming nicer. We have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like if you're watching this because of a person you're dealing with, if they've been mean, if they've been standoffish, not too nice and warm and cozy, this card does tell us that that could be changing. Somebody could be warming up and like becoming nicer. That edge could come off. However, for another portion of you, this could be somebody who is like very cold emotionally, because the Ace of Cups, yes, it could speak about opportunities, but it's one's emotional state or how they act with emotions and love. So this could be an individual that is pretty cold-hearted sometimes. So you just have to fit it to whatever your situation is, whether it's somebody getting nicer or someone that is just emotionally like the Five of Swords. They only care about what they want to do, what they want to accomplish. If we were to stretch this message, we could say the Five of Swords with the Ace of Cups is somebody fighting for every chance, fighting for every opportunity. That could be it as well. But I don't like to give more than 2 or 3 messages with each alignment, because that's when things start getting mucky. Let's keep moving. So just take whichever one hits for you. Hopefully it's not a mean, combative type of individual, though. So why is this Fool here? Thank you. Strength in reverse. Yeah, you might be thinking that somebody's about to do the wrong thing or make the wrong choice, wrong decision with Strength in reverse under the Fool. Like, there might be somebody that you're trying to caution, or Spirit might be trying to caution you. There could be something you're like planning to do or wanting to do, where Spirit might be like, yo, pump your brakes for a minute. Hold on, don't be spontaneous. Think this through. That's kind of a vibe I'm catching here. So it could be about a cautionary tale, or you trying to caution somebody to like really like, hey, think things through. Don't do anything too spontaneous here. That's a vibe I'm getting. Big fire energy in the middle, because this is the card that could represent Leo. So maybe some of you are having issues with a Leo. But with the Fool and Strength in reverse, like, beware of mistakes. Somebody being spontaneous and making a mistake. There's a cautionary tale here. So we're going to move over to the Two of Wands. It could be somebody about to make a move or take an action that just isn't the best move. Okay, I'll say that. Especially if we got somebody planning on doing something with this Two of Wands. We're going to want to watch out for all this. So let's get these cards lined up and get in on that Two of Wands. We'll talk about it more during the recap. Because I feel like for a lot of you, this isn't necessarily your energy we're seeing here. Like, it feels like for a good portion of you, it could be someone outside of you. So why is this Two of Wands here? Where's this Two of Wands here? Thank you. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse. Somebody's planning on doing something here. We have the Three of Wands in reverse underneath this Two of Wands. This is a card of manifestation. When I see the Three of Wands in upright, I think of somebody that's manifesting, bringing something forward, but they're in a waiting position. When I see it in reverse underneath the Two of Wands, yes, those things about travel and distance, that still reigns true. But there is somebody planning on making some sort of big move, big action, and hopefully it's not a mistake. Hopefully it's not I really hope this isn't somebody about to make a mistake. I'll just keep it like that. This could be a warning. But yeah, someone around you might be planning on making some sort of big move or action, okay? Now, when it comes to the elements, once again, we're catching a lot of fire here, so somebody might be extra spontaneous in this time. Watch out for conflicts, watch out for the explosive energy, the volatility, because it could be showing up here. That's just the vibe I'm getting. Okay, so when we link it all together, like whatever this person is planning or they have planned, they need to go back to the drawing board. That's what this feels like to me. So if you've been planning on doing something, you might want to hold off for a moment, okay? Because this person needs to go back to the drawing board. There's a flaw here. There's a caution. Like it's just like red sirens blaring. Let's go through and I'll give you a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card, because if you kindly look in the box, we got a lot of stuff going on. It's not all bad, because right here in the beginning we have the Five of Swords with the Ace of Cups. If you've been having issues with somebody who's been a little cold, standoffish, a little distant, they could be warming up here. Or this could, if it's not that, it's the complete opposite. Either they're warming up or just emotionally they are very cold on the inside, okay? I did give the third message that this could be somebody who is like fighting hard for every single opportunity from spirit. But moving towards the center, we have the Fool with Strength in reverse. Big spontaneity here. Somebody who's like about to do something, and it's just giving me big caution here. So whether you're warning somebody like, hey, don't do that, that's not the right move, this could be it. Like you might be advising somebody like, hey, take some caution here because you might not want to do that. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm picking up here, but there's so much fire and spontaneity here. On the back end, we have the Two of Wands with the Three of Wands in reverse. To me, like, yeah, they're going to put something into action. This is a big plan about to be brought into the realm of action, but I still think a brake pump is necessary here. I felt like someone who's making a plan and about to make a move, they need to go back to the drawing board because it's not fully ironed out. So do with that what you will, my friends. Lots of fire here. That's changeable, that's volatile. So please take a screenshot. I'm going to get you one shadow card. Interesting. And I did say for a lot of you, I don't necessarily feel like this is all you. Like this could just be someone around you that are a little, fiery in their ways, right? They're a little spontaneous in their ways. And they need to be a little more cautious here. Let's get one more card. Let's get a shadow card. What's in the shadows? Thank you. All right, we do have the Queen of Cups. That's a card that could represent you showing up in the shadows. So whether this is something new or old, there could be issues revolving around self, how one views themselves, or self-worth. For a portion of you, this could be representing another water sign that we see here in the shadow portion. But when I see the Queen of Cups, I think of emotional repression. And leading back to the reading, if that was hitting for you in a big way and you're trying to advise someone or caution them, big warning signs, you should say something. That's what this card tells us, because with the Queen of Cups, her shadow side is emotional repression, or somebody repressing something and not saying anything. Although this is a beautiful card and an emotional card, it's not the most communicative. So when I see it in the shadows, it does say, like, if you see something iffy, if you see something wrong, speak up about it. If there's something bothering you, speak up about it, because it's not too healthy for you to repress. But a big thing here is, like, how you view yourself could be very important, like self-confidence and things of that sort. So Cancer, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the November subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the October subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced the day after Halloween, November 1st. But for November, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Vice Versa Tarot once again. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, what are you most grateful for? 'Tis the season, am I right, my friends? That's all you need to do to enter. And at the end of November, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. My friends, as always, much love, and I'll see you next time.